Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem RICANS. Yahawah being the name of the Father, whom the world ignorantly calls God, and YAHAWASHI being the name of the Son, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to my Akim Wakwatим, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 37. Thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundation of the earth searched out beneath, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath Slakia, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. So, today's lesson is going to be about this cool, this is the thing that's always been near and dear to me in terms of interest, one of my interests that I've always had, but there is that barrier that keeps me from it, and it is the ocean. So obviously, as an individual, there's certain things that we can't do. Okay, you need a whole bunch of money, a whole bunch of technology to be able to go in and search it. And even then, even with all that technology, okay, you're still limited to it. All right. And this is a perfect example of that technology being, limited. All right. And we're going to watch this video right quick. Okay. Let's just hear what they have to say.
Stopped exploring the ocean, and it's terrifying. NASA started exploring the deep sea in 1958, but completely stopped in 2014, and suddenly began putting 100% of their efforts towards space exploration and trying to get us off this planet. People began wondering why they made this rapid change, but no one had any clue. That was until just a few days ago, when a NASA head engineer had been fired and decided to speak out about this. What he said is terrifying. He explained that in reality, NASA had nearly 6 our oceans completely explored and mapped out. But that's when they stumbled upon something unusual. They had found a cave opening beside Hawaii that leads to a massive underwater ravine which is nearly 50% deeper than the Mariana Trench. NASA then developed advanced submarines capable of going that deep and submerged. On their way down, they saw many weird creatures which exist nowhere else, and strangely, all the species that they saw were nearly 3 times larger than usual. They then continued down, and that's when they saw yet another enormous cave. When they pointed the submarine flashlight inside, a massive eyeball was staring straight into their souls. The eye was the size of a house, and nothing like they had ever seen before. This is why NASA stopped exploring the ocean.
So, with that, that's and the reason, Slacky, I might have misspoke. I want to actually correct my statement earlier when I said this has always been something that interests me. It does interest me. And I didn't mean in the sense that I want to go explore it myself. I just thought it's an interesting thing. I wanted to see more of it, but I didn't want to I don't want to put myself in that thing. Honestly, if you think, genuinely think about, being in a submarine, okay? So if something happens, or there's a leak, or there's some reason where there's some shit that happens to happen, you are literally confined in that one little area. That is not a very appealing thing for me, or to assume most people. That's not a good thing. But you have to have some people to go check this stuff out. Anyway, in addition to that, you also heard that they said that they found a whole bunch of different species of fish that were, number one, 3 times larger and not found anywhere else. Okay. Finally, the last thing that they said was at the very end of this cave, within a cave that was near Hawaii. All right. They said that they saw a gigantic eyeball that was just staring at them. All right. That shit, that is actually genuinely like that's actually if I was there, I would be genuinely scared. All right, so first things first, let's go back into Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 37 Slakia. So number one, it says, if in Jeremiah 31:38, thus saith the Lord, if the heavens above can be measured and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath. So if people could have gone and searched everything out, all right, then that means that the Lord would just cast off Israel. What's the word? Fleshly Israelites. The Israelites are of the flesh, the bloodline Israelites. They would, which there are no other Israelites. Slakia, I don't know why I was talking like that. The Israelites, all right, us Israelites. He would just say, "Oh, you know what? I'm done with you," because that's kind of like we know, like those bets, like, oh, if someone does this, I'll definitely go and do this, or like that type of stuff. All right. So I thought this was a very funny thing that is put in the thing, and it's clearly what Esau wants to do, because Esau reads the Bible too. Esau knows damn near more than most of these Christians. Okay, Esau is more familiar with the scripture, with what the scriptures say, than most Christians. All right, I'll say most Christians, but not well, I'll just say Jake in general. All right, a lot of different subsections of people. All right, that Esau knows the Bible more than, because they're searching for. I think Cat Williams said it. They are searching harder for all the signs than us. All right, that's what Cat Williams said. All right, they're more diligent because they want to stop it. They want to do whatever they can to go against, go against the truth, to go against the prophecy of Yahweh Hashem YAHAWASHI. Now with this in mind, one of the ways is by him trying to, go and measure and find out all he can about everything. All right, and well, I guess this is the first aspect, but it's also the aspect of it. Well, Slaki, I just want to say, the fact that they gave up exploring, that cave, the second cave that was under Hawaii, that was the second cave that's in a cave. All right, the reason why they gave it up is because clearly it goes to show that they are outmatched, and they realize this. All right, so it was something. Not only was it bigger than them, was the creature, whatever that eyeball was bigger than them, but it was also I think it's safe to say bigger than the submarine that they made. All right, and it's just something that they clearly don't believe that they have the capabilities or the tools necessary to contest with it. All right, so let me get this as a matter of fact. Job chapter 41 from the top. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Now, I'm not saying that this is Leviathan, because shit, there might be an even bigger a creature that's right behind that one that they saw. All right, so you can never know. It might have been Leviathan. Okay, it might not have been Leviathan. My point is the point I'm trying to make is that, number one, Esau is outmatched. And in addition to that, like, I don't think they really have many what's the word, weapons of warfare for like underground, or I think they probably wouldn't be able to, or in addition to that, not necessarily just that, but also the fact that I think for the sake of preserving aquatic life that we're not aware of yet, I think that is actually also the reason. That's also another reason why you don't want to just attempt to like kill something that you have no recorded evidence or something like that. Like you don't know what this is, so since it's not attacking them, apparently because apparently they made it back. Okay, it's better. They probably thinking, you know what, we want to come back when we have more stuff and figure out what this is before we just try to force our way through stuff. All right, and maybe that is the reason why they didn't. I think it's likely. I think it's logical to come to that conclusion. But at the same time, I'm not. I don't know what goes through their mind. I don't know what they're thinking, what they want to do. So, plus, let other animals go extinct before anyway. So I imagine, just they have their own plans, their own desires. All right, but the thing that I was saying was I wanted to point out was how it is a gigantic thing. All right, so it is. So let's say they do attempt to attack it. Like, what if it's like the comparison to that is like a mosquito bite to us. So when a mosquito bite, that is we are bigger than a mosquito for the most part. All right, so maybe a mosquito would be not as. A mosquito wouldn't be able to do much damage to us or kill us, and that's the same way that creature, let's just call it Leviathan for the sake of simplicity. All right, so let's just say Leviathan wouldn't be phased much by that submarine team. All right, so this is the crazy amazing thing about it. All right, Esau wants to do all this stuff, but he's severely limited, all right, by just how amazing the Lord YAHAWASHI made things out to be. All right, and even then, like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, if there's any merit or any credit to the appearances of those other, not just the Leviathan, but the other freaking creatures that they found that was 3 times bigger, all right, then I would already be afraid. All right, because if you look at, we're gonna wait to see when we get to it, we're gonna see the creatures. But even me, I think that those 3 times bigger than normal fish creatures are already a big issue. All right, like because there's already creatures in the ocean that are pretty dangerous comparatively. All right, so let's see. Like this, and also this is like actually like this. I think this is pretty cool, but at the same time, it's like it's very scary. I'm not gonna lie, this is very scary. Like if it was like that, who knows the different types of I don't want to say abilities, but capabilities, I guess, that these aquatic life have. Okay, because there are some fishes that can produce electricity. What if they can produce some sort of poison? All right, like there's a whole bunch of different crazy things that the Lord has made, and who knows just how much more dangerous they could be, underwater. Maybe there are some that have a lot of strength to actually ram and put some physical threat to the submarine. All right, maybe there's some that are stronger than metal, have some blades or something like that. Like this is the thing. Like we don't know. All right, and this is the crazy thing about it. Okay, Slakia, I know I'm kind of being a bit weird about it, but like this is the power. This is the amazing. This is the beauty of Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi. All right, like let me actually get that. the foolishness. I think it's the weak. Bear with me, Slakia. Okay, 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 25, because the foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than men, and the weakness of Yahweh is stronger than men. Alright, so YAHAWASHI at his lowest is still so much better than men at their best. Okay, there's nothing that Esau can make that will be able to top what YAHAWASHI does. Okay, now however you want to take that, it could be combat wise and just intellectual design, intelligent design, whatever. The Lord is just that much better than anything that Esau can do with all the time in the world. All right. So we have all these new creatures. If this is actually like real, like if this is actually like if there's any like taken from actual stuff, like this is crazy. That would be crazy. All right, but yeah, like this is just something that I really want to share. Let's go continue on. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. And this is what the Lord set. The Lord set a limit to what Esau is able to do. All right, Esau is limited. He can't get past Leviathan. He can't get past a certain thing. All right, and there was I think I did a video on it. I showed the video where they were saying that if we already landed on the moon, then why are these astronauts saying that? Oh, because let me see if I can find it. Bear with me one moment. So basically what they said was there was some people, the astronauts were saying that if they had already landed on the moon, then why are they saying we need to be able to get past this? Okay, right here. Is this it? Bear with me one moment. I want to make sure this is it.
Alright, you've probably seen it by now, but did scientists really discover city lights on a nearby exoplanet? Are we officially...
Oh, no, this is not it. Slocky. Okay, whatever. If I find it, I'm gonna get the thing. But basically, what happened was there was this dude. There was this guy that was saying, or that was pointing out. Astronauts were saying that if we're able to get past this one ozone layer, whatever it's called, this layer of the atmosphere, then that means that we're able to go out to see more. So that's what they were actually publishing and genuinely saying. Okay, in recent years, like within the last 20 years or something. But then they said that they had already claimed that they had landed on the moon already. All right, so it's like there's conflicting information. All right. Okay, bear with me. I'm trying to find. Here it is. I hope it is. This is it. So yeah, it was conflicting information, and like they were giving a hard time. It was a hard time. It was a hard listen because it's like conflicting information. Like why are they saying if we're able to do this, then we'll be able to get past move. So they break past said atmospheric layer yet. All right. Okay, well, either the video got deleted or where's my okay, whatever, it's fine. Whatever. Anyway, the point is that the Lord, bear with me. Alright, so the Lord set limits on how far Esau can go, and Esau has not, broken those limits, and he apparently can't. He realizes his limits. Okay, he said they had mapped out 68% of the underwater world, but they just stopped. They're like, okay, you know what? Forget this. We're not doing this anymore, or I guess we can't do this. Right now we don't have the methods to be able to go past that. All right, so that's something that they got basically locked out of due to their incapabilities. All right. Revelation chapter 12 verse 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down into you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And this is where this kind of like rage stuff comes into play, where well, if he can't fulfill the the condition. All right, well then he's just gonna do whatever evil he can to Israel. All right, to the apple of the Lord's eye, to the Lord's children. All right, so he's just gonna take his anger out on us as a result of it. All right, because he lost fair and square. He can't do anything about it. All right, so that's basically it. I thought it was a very interesting thing. Okay, I've definitely found I find this an interesting topic to do. You can definitely go check this brothers out. I'm going to put the link to this video in the description. Sadly, there's no I assume that video, because this is just a dude's kind of snitching. Like they weren't intending on releasing this information. All right, until I guess later on. But until they actually fulfilled it. But clearly, they don't want to seem like they're pussy. Clearly, they don't want to seem like they're pussy. So they didn't willingly publicize this themselves. All right. Anyway, so with that, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BA'ASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BA'ASHAM, MKAKWADASH. Double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Shalom.